So I wanted to give a brief clarification and discussion between what's truly vaporware, canceled games, and the idea of a resurgence on other assets that transforms a game into a new work in the gaming industry. We've recently seen the misconception of a canceled game with IGN going on record and stating that Agent from Rockstar Games was canceled. We haven't heard or seen anything from Agent until 2011 where they showed the screenshot leak. Now, does it worry us when a new IP or a announced IP does not get any new information or exclusive information done on that IP in years? Yes, it does worry the consumer a lot because they think the game isn't coming out. And when a game falls under the category of vaporware, vaporware is the concept of a game created that falls off the rails or doesn't get any new information until the developer remedies the situation with a cancellation or renews the trademark. This assures fans that the game is still in development. Sadly, a lot of games have been falling under this umbrella, with Deep Down being one of the most modern and notable victims. It probably does suck the worst when a developer doesn't know what to do with the potential of a franchise and take it in a whole new direction. I know this applies to Deep Down a lot because they announced that ages ago they had a new engine prepped for it and they just didn't do anything with it and they're on their last leg when it comes to renewing the license. However, sometimes there could be an exception to the rule. Sometimes a game that has entered a vaporware status isn't necessarily cancelled due to the lack of announcements. Far from it, actually. If you consider the history of Rockstar Games, Rockstar doesn't like to participate in any public events such as E3, Gamescom, or PlayStation Experience. They've always been a solo entity that does things by their own accord, and are confident in doing so when it comes to the announcement of new products. Naturally, because of the way they work, they don't release news much to the consumer's liking. So how is this problem solved? Obviously by taking their time to display what they have to the problem on their own accord by showing what they want to the public whenever they're ready. Simple problem, easy solution. This has happened before with LA Noire in the past. Lots of people thought that game was cancelled due to the lack of news after the initial 2006 trailer. Then, in 2011, LA Noire just crops out of nowhere and silenced all the doubt of cancellation. Now, let's ask ourselves a question here. Is this the best strategy for marketing your game with no updates after a long period of time due to it being in vaporware status? Obviously, I'm not a business major, but I like to make the most money as possible while making my fans very interested to see how things are going. Rockstar, on the other hand, has some very excessive confidence and it shows. It even pays off well. While LA Noire sold well and was reviewed well, for advertising purposes you'll still want your game shoved in the faces of many people as possible, since you'll have to appeal to that present demographic as well. This is why in at least one generation, there's always people trying out the latest gimmicks that catches on in gaming, like VR for instance. Since it's becoming popularized, that's the popular thing that people tend to want to make money on, depending on its replay value and fun factor. For other instances, the Miyamoto formula doesn't apply always as he quoted. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. He's true in the fact that a rush game probably wouldn't have enough polish or development time as a game that has been delayed for a long time. However, what happens when the table is flipped and a game that had enough development time turns out to be a massive disappointment? Several different factors can apply to this one, but if you want a good case in point, I say give the development history of Duke Nukem Forever a good read, because multiple versions of the same game, different creative visions, and ultimately a lack of care can cite a game's downfall after so many years of hard work. The last point that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the more positive outcome for canceled games, and that's the revival or reuse of assets. A lot of people were pissed that Prey 2 was canned. However, the game was picked up again and rebranded as just Prey by Arcane Studios, the developer behind Dishonored. I think that personally, it's best to have a franchise continue than to suffer with the grim reality that is dead forever and never coming back due to the nature of its development. Yes, I'm looking at you, Silent Hills, and I'm glaring a hole through you, Konami. That's not to say assets can't be reused either. A major case in point is the development hell of Resident Evil 4. That project got so complicated that an offshoot was created which formed Devil May Cry as an entire subgenre, all due to a directorial difference, and I think that is personally cool. That is the most unique aspect of ideas, in the fact that something that was scrapped could breathe life into something else and shine through much better than what was originally intended. Game development is unique that way, and I hope more reused concepts gets taken into advisement in the future. Recycling an idea should never be unaccounted for. Until the next video, this is Renegade Operative signing off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this piece from me, and as always, take care.